Okay, I think it's recording. Hello, everybody. So I'm here to welcome Anna Patricia Turner. She's a mom in our Oasis Box program. So she's been receiving the boxes, and she's here to, at the end of her tiresome day, I'm sure, which I very much appreciate. She's here to share with us a little bit about her experience with the box and hopefully to maybe answer some of the questions that you might be having while you're watching this. So welcome, Patricia. Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
So do you want to start just telling us a little bit about your life generally as a mother?
hmm So, um, my daughter, she just turned 5, and when she was born, we really wanted that I would be her main teacher. And I'm a very habits-focused mom. I believe that habits matter. So my background is also food engineering, so I'm very
Oh,
focused on food in the kitchen. But I had no knowledge about growing food,
right.
and taking care of plants. So I was so happy when I found Oasis Box. But so to answer your question, I'm habits focused mom, and I want my child to grow, um, developing habits of healthy
Right,
habits that
right.
will empower her for life. So not only
That's
cooking, but making healthy choices
mhm,
comes also knowing where your food comes from, how it
right, right,
grows,
right.
and having love and respect for nature.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, yeah. I think everybody would agree. All parents, um, good parents, all of them would agree that habits are very important. And healthy habits. When something's part of your life, uh, then it becomes a habit, right? But when it's not, and it's something external and um, just an idea outside of your home, then making that a habit would be very difficult. So I agree with that. Now, why grow? So yeah, so you think that growing food actually introduces healthy habits in
Mhm.
your daughter's life. And
Mhm.
are you homeschooling? Are you is she going?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
you're
Mhm,
homeschooling. Okay,
mhm,
all right. Yeah, we have a lot of homeschoolers in our club as well, and we
mhm.
cherish them very much. So I've always admired homeschoolers. I have two kids myself, and for my second daughter, especially, I really seriously thought about homeschooling her, but I guess I never had the courage to jump
Mhm,
into it. So
mhm.
yeah, I can appreciate how much work and the dedication that requires. So how did you come across Oasis Box? Do you remember?
So, I think it was during a summit, a healthy summit somewhere. I cannot recall
Right.
the
That's
place.
very much possible because I have been, partnering with different people and I've been in people's summits. And so, yeah, that's very much possible. Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe, yeah, I don't know. One of the summits it's always good to know because we want to know where our
Yeah,
people
sure.
find us. It's
hmm
really, really important. Okay, it's interesting. So, and what made you think it's a good idea to try the Oasis Box?
Okay. So, um, you can try to do it yourself, but the percentage of success will be little. So when I read about your work, I was really excited to to do it and get results. And
Mm-hmm.
especially with your little ones, you need to see results. Otherwise, will be a frustration for them if they
Right.
don't see the letters grow. So. Um, I wanted to do it right, at least as much as I could. And
So did
yeah,
it help? Did it help do?
it
Did you?
helped. it
Yeah.
helped. It didn't succeed always, so if especially if I wanted to put it outside, but the ones inside, it was really success. We are still eating lettuce from some months ago from the Oasis boxes, you know.
Awesome.
We
Awesome.
cut them and they keep growing, and they are by our window, and yeah, my daughter loves to kiss them and to talk to them, and
I've seen the pictures and it's so heartwarming
yeah,
to see her
so
taking
it
such care of her plants.
yeah,
It's
it
lovely.
warms my heart, you know, when I see that
Yeah.
love. That was really my objective when I started to get to contact you and getting the Oasis boxes, is to develop this love, this respect, this desire to see life grow, you know,
Right.
and to
Right.
eat it because
Yeah.
it's good for you.
It's good for you. Yeah, that's right. You know where it comes from. You actually, and it has grown with love too. It's not just organic and healthy, but it's
Mhm.
healthy in many different ways, mentally and physically and all that. I totally agree. And you know what? I really appreciate the feedback that you've been giving because I don't know if you've noticed, but so the question you had about the lettuce or the things that didn't grow, or you grew it at first but then when you were transplanting it or whatever, you took it outside, it didn't work out afterwards. It gave us the feedback that we actually added a few different items now to for future considerations. So
Oh,
so
great.
there is the step-by-step guide on how to actually get them started, but then you need to also know how to take care of them after, so when they actually, sorry, one second, I think I'm getting fuzzy, right? I don't know if my
Um,
camera does this thing,
not
weird
on.
thing. Yeah, I think that's better now.
Esther,
Sorry
vai
about that.
você, filha. I'm sorry. Just
No, it's okay. Is that Esther?
looking for me.
It's okay. This is about kids. She can come. She can, if it's okay with you for her to
Okay,
be on
okay.
camera, it's totally fine with me. Yeah, we're moms and I'm working from home as well. So
Yeah, yeah.
my kids could be barging in at any time. So don't worry about it at all. Okay, so yeah, so we have included some based on the feedback that we got from people like you, included some extra care considerations for futures so that it actually gets to the very end, because that's what we want them to actually to grow the food and experience it as a food.
Yeah.
Growing the plant is one part of it, but experiencing as food to get it to result is another. So I really appreciate that.
And maybe most parents know that part, final part, but my ignorance was total. So,
No, not
it,
at all.
yeah.
Don't. You know what? This is a societal issue. A lot
Mhm.
of us don't know. I had no idea how to grow food before I started this path, like 10 years ago. It's like I grew up in apartment buildings all my life. I had no clue, absolutely none, how easy it could be, to grow your own food. So it's just a matter of getting started and trying and having the step-by-step correct guide so that you don't make those huge mistakes at the beginning and then get discouraged, right? So
Mhm.
that's,
Mhm.
yeah, no, but that's very normal. Like most parents, we don't know how to do this, so don't worry about that. So about the experience with the material in the
Mhm.
boxes. So
Mhm.
which, if you were to pick one thing that Esther really liked, or you appreciated as a parent, um, the most, in the box, which part of the box would you choose?
You know, the education materials are wonderful because they really explain,
Hmm.
and then the colors you use and the images, they are very kid focused, and the games, they are amazing. I love the games,
Uh,
the pictures of the vegetables and fruits, and but I think the most what helped most was really to see the seeds and then put your hands in the dirt and go to work, you know,
right, right.
following the procedure that you designed. So yeah, I think if I had to choose, would be really the work,
The
putting your
work.
in the dirt. And,
Interesting.
seeing,
Yeah.
seeing the seeds in the hand of my little girl and seeing her putting the seeds, it brings me so much joy just to see her involved with nature.
Yeah, yeah, it's really beautiful. I totally agree. Totally agree. And the different seeds that look different, like the marigolds are tall and the Swiss chards are like funky looking, and this lettuce is tiny, and all of the differences between the seeds and the differences between how we plant different seeds. That some of them we do self irrigation, some of them we just sprinkle,
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah, yeah. I think that's precious. So I'm happy you've been enjoying the boxes.
Oh yeah.
um,
Yeah.
yeah,
They are
awesome.
blessing.
Oh, thank you. So, what if there are parents that are sitting? Because as you know, we are closing the doors, and the reason we're doing that is that we are really overwhelmed. And when people join, we're a very small team, right? We're not a big corporation that has a lot of resources available to them. So we really have to be careful about ordering the material, the number of material that comes in, and all of that. And when people join last minute every month, that
Yeah.
actually puts us in a rush. And I really, really like to package the boxes with love and with care. And I want, when the kids open it, I want it to be all complete. And, I'm a little meticulous when it comes to that. So we really want to, serve the members better. Um, and for that, we need to know our numbers way ahead of time, because we bulk order, because we want it to be affordable, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we're closing it, as you know, on the 15th of April. And so, if there are parents who are, looking at this right now and they're thinking, should I join? Should I not join? What would you tell them?
I will tell, if you are a parent that want to raise a healthy adult, habits matter, and where the food come from matter. The quality of your food matter. Um, the love that your kids have for what they eat matter.
Hmm.
And that they cook also themselves matter. Um, and this Oasis box is just a tool, a wonderful tool to help develop these skills for life.
Yeah, I couldn't have put it better myself. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. And you know what? Knowing that we started this with exactly these values in mind, and knowing that we're finding our members exactly those that our values match with is such a joyful thing to see. Because yeah, exactly, habits matter, and our kids, like, if we don't know how to do this, then some sort of guidance that actually can empower the child to get their hands dirty and get involved with growing food. And yeah, we're hoping that it's instilling those
Yeah.
healthy habits in them. Yeah. And as you know, it's like, if people join on a monthly basis, they can just try it, and then if it doesn't fit them for whatever the reason, they can always cancel. But when we close the doors, then we close the doors. And
Mhm.
yeah, we hopefully will open at some point in time, maybe next year, maybe 2 years from now. We don't
Mhm.
know how that's going to go, but for now we're going to be closing, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And I can understand for sure. For sure.
Yeah, yeah, and we're hoping that people understand. We've
Mhm.
been getting emails saying, "Oh, I was trying to save," and and I'm like, hopefully in the future we'll open again, right?
Mhm.
So sometimes the situation is not exactly right to
Yeah.
invest in something like this, but
Mhm.
yeah, I encourage everybody who at least to try it,
Yeah.
just to
Yeah. Yeah.
try it
Oh,
once.
yes, it is
Yeah.
worth it. And in the materials you send with the box, the drawing, the pictures, the games, uh, they all help the child to open their minds and to be more aware as we go outside and as we deal with the seeds and we plant it in the sand and they start to grow. But you have to take care of them, right? They don't go by chance. You need to take care of them. You need to water. You need to put it in the sun, and these are um, these skills are precious, because everything you treasure, you need to nourish. You need to take care of it, otherwise it will die. And
Right.
I think taking care of these seeds and the plants really teach them precious principles
Mm.
for life. um,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's not about becoming a farmer, or it's not
no.
even about, growing all of your food at home.
Mhm.
It has, I mean, it does have to do with a little bit with growing food and eating it and
Yeah.
try it, and those healthy habits too. But yeah, raising resilient kids, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Raising resilient kids is what actually matters. It's the educational part of it that
Yeah.
actually matters a
Yeah.
lot more. Even if things fail, even if
Yeah,
it
exactly.
doesn't work, those are all lessons, right?
Oh,
Lessons
for sure.
that life lessons that
Yeah,
gives
that
them
they
that
don't give up.
resilience.
Yeah, that they
Yeah,
don't give up when something doesn't turn out right. If
yeah,
it's good, you keep trying and you'll have success. So,
yeah.
and this is wonderful because they can experience that
Yeah,
growing these
yeah,
plants. Yeah.
yeah. Well, Patricia, thank you so much. This was such a nice chat. I hope that it answers some of the questions that people have as well. I really appreciate. Thank you so much for spending your time. I know that you're tired at the end of your day, very much so. And I hope that we see more of you in the group, and we'll be in touch. And hopefully, we are actually welcoming a lot of new members because we're closing the doors. So it's going to
Mhm.
get a little bit busier in the group, and all that, but I know that I'll see you around.
Yeah. And thank you, Lila, you and your group, for the inspiration you are to this world, for sure.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. Thanks. Bye bye.